How it be, bulls? Ace Swizzle here. Nah, I'm just kidding. But for real, it's autumn, and you're just in time for another segment. Today, we're gonna be talking about parking. So let's talk about parking in general. USF has over 30 parking areas for students, faculty, staff, employees, and daily visitors. Now, these helpful tips are going to be very important for our commuters, but also our residents who drive. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and say that parking is easy, because truth be told, parking on any college campus is going to be rough. But don't fret, because your dear friend here is going to give you some helpful tips so then you have a better parking and driving experience. So tip number 1, make sure that you're coming to campus an hour early before your class. Now I know what you're thinking. Girl, I'm not coming here an hour early before my class. Well, that's fine, and you don't have to, but I'm just giving you a helpful tip. Making sure that you come on campus an hour early before class enables you to get a parking spot right away. Now, if you're coming in between 10 and 12 for your classes, that's when this tip is very helpful, because those are our rush hour times, and it's the busiest on campus. Tip number 2, make sure that you're parking in a central location or where your last lecture comes out of the day. It's gonna be really nice when all you have to do is walk out a few paces and your car's right there. Remember this tip when you're parking every day. Like for instance, if your classes are in Cooper, I would recommend the Collins Garage. Or if all of your classes are in the engineering buildings, you can either go to the Beard Garage or Lot 8C. You'll not only thank yourself, but also me for this great parking experience. Tip number 3, be nice. People are going to be frantically driving around trying to find a parking spot 5 minutes before class. Now, don't contribute to this problem. When you go into a parking garage or a lot, drive at a cautious speed and be aware of your surroundings. When you finally see someone pulling out of that sweet spot, put your blinker on to announce to the world, yo, that's my spot. If you're more patient, it's more likely that you're going to be able to find a spot sooner. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cool, I'm gonna park up on campus using Autumn's helpful tips and get a great spot. Well, pump the brakes, Speed Racer, because you need one more essential thing before you can park comfortably on campus, and that golden ticket is a parking permit. There's going to be 4 different types of permits that a student can get. It's going to be the S Pass, the R Pass, the Motorcycle Pass, or the Y Pass. The S Pass is for students who live off campus and are coming on campus for classes. They're also known as commuter students. The R Pass is going to be for our residents. If you live on campus and have a car and want to drive back and forth, then you'll get an R. If you have a motorcycle, this is the only time that you'll get a motorcycle pass. And then finally, a Y. A Y is also known as the park and ride. So the Y spots are going to be all around the outskirts of campus. And then once you've parked there, you can use the bull runners to come on campus and go to your classes. This is also the cheapest option, but if you want to make sure that you're right on time and you're going to be at your class at the right moment, then I would recommend getting an S or an R. But if you're good at time management and you want to save that money, you can get a Y too. You can buy and look at all of these different types of permits online by going to www.usf.edu/administrative-services-parking. Parking and Transportation Services recommends getting passes online to save the hassle for your convenience. When it comes time to buy your pass, you will use a debit or credit card to pay, and then you will be prompted to print out a temporary parking pass. You can put this on the dashboard of your car until your actual USF decal comes into the mail. Have them send your decal to your residence hall or apartment. Do not send it to your home address if you live states away. Alright, well, I really hope that all these helpful tips are going to help you drive comfortably on campus. Now, I can't wait to see all of y'all beep beep and toot toot around campus.
And let me get that running her hands through my fro, bouncing on 24s. Why they saying on the radio? It's the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing.